it is the day before the readathon. It is Friday the 20th. It is around 4 o'clock, and I thought I would start my vlog today. I just received 2 packages from the lovely Hannah from The Rainy Reader. Thank you so much, Hannah. I'm so excited to open these. I know one of them, but the other one I have no idea what it is. So here's the first one. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hannah. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm a Ravenclaw, and she sent me the Harry Potter and the first one, the Philosopher's Stone, in the Ravenclaw edition. Oh my gosh. Hannah, this is so, so nice of you. Oh, so, so sweet of you. Thank you so much. All right, so I know what the next one is, but still, I'm really excited. It is, I've been wanting to read this book, Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. Is it Maniscalco? I think that's how you pronounce it, but I've been wanting to read this for a while now. Everyone keeps talking about this book, and it kind of seems like up my alley. Basically, we're following a girl who, she works in the morgue, and I think she ends up doing like autopsies on his victims. Is that, I think that's what it is, but it's a horror, but it's like young adult horror, I think, so it's not too intense. Anyways, Hannah, thank you so, so much for these books. I'm so excited for the readathon. All right, guys, well, that is pretty much it for this clip. I'll be vlogging tomorrow morning when the readathon starts. Good morning, everyone. It is officially Dewey's readathon time. It is around 7 o'clock in the morning my time, but I have to be really quiet because my husband is still sleeping. There's already things going up on Goodreads, which I'm trying to take a look at. For the first hour, there is a reading sprint going on, so I think I'm gonna pick up Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, the illustrated edition. I've been wanting to read it for a little while, and I've been kind of saving it for this readathon, so that's what I'm going to do. I do need to make some coffee, and I think I might take a quick shower too, just to kind of wake myself up. Gosh, it is still so dark, but I don't want to turn on all the lights. Alrighty, so I'm feeling a little bit better now that I've showered, a little more awake, and I opted for some tea instead of coffee, of course, in my Harry Potter mug because I'm about to read Harry Potter. These pictures are so beautiful. So beautiful. Yay! Hey guys, it is now time for another quick update. It is about 10 o'clock. We are now starting hour 4. I had a good start to the readathon. I've read 124 pages in Harry Potter. There is a reading sprint that is happening during hour 4, but because I have had such a great first 3 hours of reading, I think I might take a quick break and get some coffee because all I've had is tea this morning. I might take a break from Harry Potter since I've been reading that straight for a little while. This morning calls for a large cup of coffee. I love this mug, and you can fit quite a bunch in it. Right now I'm gonna try and decide what book I want to read next. So this is my TBR shelf of books that I have not read. I might pick up Stalking Jack the Ripper, actually. This seems like a good one to maybe start, or do I want to pick up Dracula? This might be a good one too. Which one should I read? You know what? I think I'm gonna pick up Dracula. I'm kind of in the mood. I'm enjoying the pictures in Harry Potter, so I think I'm gonna stick with Dracula and read that, and that way I can say I've completed a book so far in Dewey's readathon. Hey guys, so I thought I would do another update. It is 11:58, so we're almost to hour 6, and I just finished reading Dracula. So now I think I'm gonna pick up Stalking Jack the Ripper next by Carrie Maniscalco. I'm really intrigued by this book. I'm feeling pretty wide awake, so I think that I'm good on caffeine for a little while. Hey guys, it is now 1:15, and I managed to read a few chapters in Stalking Jack the Ripper. By the way, I didn't mention this, but I love the cover. I don't know, I like I really like it, and I like the gold on the side, just very, I don't know, very nice and sleek. Right now I'm hosting a mini challenge. You guys are really seeming to like it, so I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying the crossword puzzle. It was actually a lot of fun to create, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. So I feel so dumb that my crossword puzzle is off. So first of all, I forgot to post a question on there, and then I realized that I added an extra letter at the end of Charles Dickens. And then for some reason, I guess maybe in my Excel spreadsheet when I was like creating it and I was like moving around the cells, I think maybe 9 down and 10 across ended up like not merging and not working together. But I just feel so dumb. Like, it looked great when I did it and I printed it out and I did it myself and I was like, oh yeah, it works. But nope, everyone's like messaging me, hey, I finished, but it doesn't seem to align for these 2 questions. And I'm like, yeah, nope, I screwed up. But I am glad that you guys enjoyed doing it. Thanks guys for like powering through. I'm just laughing at reading your responses and seeing your pictures. You guys are great. Hey guys, it is now 4:22. I am on page 63 of Stalking Jack the Ripper. So I kind of took a little bit of a break from reading and have been kind of doing some of the readathon stuff online. But now I need to get back to reading. We are in hour 10, so just 2 more hours before we're halfway through the readathon. And I really want to just sit down and read as much as I can. So it's time for another update. It is now 6 o'clock. Is it 6 o'clock? 5:58, and I am on page 106 of Stalking Jack the Ripper. This book has 320 pages, so I do think I can finish it today. I am starting to get a little hungry, but I'm not super ready for dinner yet, so I decided to get some popcorn. This is I think it's like the movie theater butter popcorn. It is really delicious. The only thing is I gotta be careful not to get greasy stains on my book, and of course I have some water because I don't think I've been drinking enough water today because I did just finish another cup of tea, so that's a lot of caffeine for the day. Anyways, we are now at the 12-hour mark, and there's also a reading sprint going on, so I am going to try and shut everything off and read as much as I can, quickly participate in the hourly discussion thread, and then get some more reading done. I don't even think I've mentioned anything about like my feelings on this book yet, but I am really liking it. It's a lot more of a mystery than I was expecting, but I kind of went into this book not really knowing much about it. But as I said, I am really enjoying it so far. I like the main character. I like her sass, I like her determination and her strength. I also really like the main male character. He's hilarious and also very sassy, and just I really like the whole atmosphere of the book for October. I think this was like a perfect one to pick up. It is now 8:12 p.m. We just started hour 14, and I am on chapter 22 of Stalking Jack the Ripper. I have about 100 pages left, and it is getting so good. It's getting so intense. We're getting to the point where we're about to like figure out who the murderer is, and I have a few ideas, but honestly at this point I don't really know who it is. I'm still really enjoying the banter. I'm still really enjoying all of the main characters like sass and wit. So I think what I'm gonna do now is go draw a bath and try and finish this book. Hey guys, it is now 10:30 p.m. and I've just finished reading Stalking Jack the Ripper. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it like a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Although I really enjoyed the suspense, I love the science, I love the murder mystery. I feel like the characters weren't well developed. I loved our main character, and I did enjoy a lot of the side characters as well, but I felt like we should know a little bit more about the characters. But otherwise, I really enjoyed the suspense of it. I feel like the ending, it wasn't obvious who Jack the Ripper was, but it also wasn't like a complete shock. So let me know down below what you thought. Like, obviously no spoilers, but let me know if you agreed. But now I need to choose my next book. It is 10:30 and I think I'm gonna get something to eat and maybe make some coffee or some tea or something, but I do need to pick my next book. So I have a few choices here. I have Nevernight, which is a book that I'm currently reading. I'm about halfway through. I don't know if I really want to read it tonight, though. After reading Stalking Jack the Ripper, this might be a little too like violent still. I think I may want something a little bit more lighthearted, and then I can finish Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. But once again, that's not extremely lighthearted, but the third one isn't as dark as the other books. And then I also have Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I've only read this book once. I think it might be a good reread. I can't really decide which one I want to read. I also need to read City of Fallen Angels, so that could be another one. So it is now 11:30 and I decided to pick up Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I was able to get another 30-ish pages read, and then I realized I was... Oh, my battery. No, don't die, don't die, don't die. Okay, we're good. As I said, I realized I was really hungry, so I decided to make myself a bagel and cream cheese. And I also got an audiobook. I got A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I've never read a V.E. Schwab book and I've really been wanting to, so maybe I can get some listening done while I'm like doing other things, while I'm like eating and stuff. So it is almost midnight and I am really starting to lag, and I didn't feel like any hot coffee right now. So we're gonna go to the store right down the road and get energy drinks or some cold caffeinated beverages. 7 more hours. Made it to Buc-ee's. Okay, so that was a pretty quick trip. All I got was a Red Bull. I usually never drink these, but you know, desperate times calls for desperate measures. It is now 12:30 or 12:25 a.m. and I read about 10 pages in City of Fallen Angels and I'm just not really feeling it. I think I want something a little different since I just finished reading Stalking Jack the Ripper, and then I've read so I've read a lot of fantasy today, so I kind of feel like reading something a little bit different. And so I browsed my public library and the book To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han was available. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It has great ratings on Goodreads, so I was thinking of giving that one a shot. I think it's like the perfect book to maybe read during the late hours while I'm starting to get really tired. I looked it up, it's like 360 pages or something, so it might be something that I can read pretty quickly. It is 2 in the morning and I am reading To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and I am on page 88. So it started off really slow. It took me a little while to get into the story, but it's starting to get really good now. Like, the pace is starting to move quickly and things are starting to happen, and I'm starting to enjoy the story a lot more. It's also getting quite funny at this point. I know I shouldn't be, but I'm reading in bed and hopefully I won't fall asleep. As of right now, I'm not too tired, but it's time for a Red Bull to try and wake myself up a little bit so that I don't get more tired. I never like drink these. My husband loves these types of drinks and I'm always getting on to him about how bad they are for you, but it's got an interesting aftertaste. I mean, it's not bad. Hopefully this will keep me awake for a little while. Hey guys, it is now 3:15. The Red Bull definitely worked. I am awake more than when I was. I am about halfway through To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I am enjoying it. There are some parts that I find a little annoying, but I am enjoying it. We only have a few more hours before the end of the readathon, so I'm going to try and finish To All the Boys I Loved Before. I definitely think I can finish it tonight before the end of the readathon. Hey guys, it is now 5 a.m. I've just finished reading To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. I really enjoyed it. The beginning was a little bit slower, but then towards the middle it got much quicker. The pace picked up, and I read the last half much quicker than I read the first half. Now there's 2 hours left of the readathon. I think I might listen to an audiobook for the next 2 hours. So I decided to switch locations because if I stay in my bed, I'm probably going to fall asleep. I went ahead and made myself some tea, non-caffeinated tea, because I really need something just non-caffeinated, warm, and just kind of like soothing to drink. And I decided that I'm not going to listen to my audiobook because I'm probably going to end up falling asleep, so I'm just going to continue on reading Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, the illustrated edition. So the readathon has officially ended. It is now 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm exhausted. I don't know how I made it the entire 24 hours, but I did. This is the first time I've ever made it to a full 24 hours, and I told myself I really wanted to complete this challenge, and I did. I'm really happy with myself. I managed to read another, I'd say like 60 or so pages in Harry Potter, another few chapters. I'm not sure. I'll do a final count later on. It is time for bed. It is time to get some sleep. I'm exhausted. Hope you guys had a great reading progress as I did, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. So let's wrap up this reading vlog. It is Tuesday, October 24th, a couple of days after the readathon has ended. On Sunday after the readathon, I didn't want to look at a book. I didn't want to look at my camera. I am quite surprised that I even edited this vlog on Sunday. It's pretty much edited. All I have to do is film this clip and then edit it and then upload it. So I am really happy with my progress from this readathon. I am so impressed that I was able to stay up for the full 24 hours. I was very successful. Anyways, let's get started with this wrap up. The first book I read is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, the illustrated edition. I did not complete this book, but I got a little bit more than halfway through. I was able to read 204 pages, and I really enjoyed it. The pictures are beautiful, and I'm so excited to finish it. This is my favorite book in the series. I loved it. I took my time reading it. I savored all the pictures, and I'm just so happy to have these illustrated editions in my life. The next book I picked up is a graphic novel, and it is Dracula by Bram Stoker, and it is illustrated by Matt Paget. I haven't read the like classic Dracula, so if you have read this one and you've also read, you know, Dracula, let me know how it compares, because I don't really have anything to base it off of. But as far as a story without like having any background information on Dracula, I really enjoyed it. I liked the pictures and I liked the characters, and it was a pleasant read. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I read is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I loved this book. I enjoyed it so much. I loved the science. I loved the suspense. I'm so excited to pick up the next one, which I believe is Hunting Prince Dracula. I think that's the next one. I just love the style of this book, like the historical fiction, kind of thriller, murder mystery. The next book I read and completed was To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. I really enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would. The beginning was a little slow, but then towards the middle I ended up enjoying it a lot more, so I did give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was a good book, and I think I will continue on. I believe they're currently filming the movie adaptation to this series, and I think I am definitely gonna go watch the movie since I've read the book. Next, I have City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. I only read 10 pages in this book. I was debating on even showing you, but I was like, you know, that's still 10 pages that I did read. And lastly, I listened to about 15 to 20 minutes of A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I can't really judge it just yet, but the part that I have listened to, I really enjoyed it. Alright guys, well that is it for this Dewey's 24-hour readathon vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait for April to do it again. If you did a readathon vlog, please link it down below. I love these videos and I really want to go see yours. I will see you next time in another video. Bye!